Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. This is the Daily Tarot for Monday, the 22nd of November 2021. I've shuffled, so I will cut. This is a major arcana reading. Star in reverse. Chariot in reverse. And Temperance in reverse. Okay. Right. Well, there's I would say, a conscious decision today to keep your foot off the gas with something. And it's something that I think is probably quite close to our heart. And it's something that has come as a result of some change that we essentially were put through. And the reason I say that is because we have the Temperance card on the table, which follows the Death card. And we have the Star as well. I always see a very strong connection between Temperance and the Star, because both cards have this symbolism of fluid being poured, in this case to and from two vessels, in this case from two vessels. So both in the reverse today. And I mean, it's not just the fact that we have two vessels and fluid being poured that for me connects Temperance and the Star. It's the evolution from the angel state to the human state, and I mean evolution, okay? But I'll go into that perhaps another time. So something has happened which has destabilized us, basically. I don't think this is necessarily a bad feeling of destabilization, but it's a feeling of being on ground that we don't necessarily, we're not sure what's under our feet at the moment. So we're taking a very, very wise decision to kind of keep things contained. And it's interesting, again, this relationship between these two cards, the Star and Temperance, because this is a kind of containment. Well, this is containment. This is self-containment. And the real sense, the inner sense, rather than the innocence, the inner sense of ebb and flow, the way life ebbs and flows. And we get that after a transformation like the Death card, which is card number 13. Presuming we survive, of course, which we do in the context of the cycle of the tarot. And having gone through that transformation, which we didn't ask for, but which was inevitable, which was impersonal to us, we reach this point of balance, and we say, well, okay, things happen, and then this happens, and then that happens, and then this happens, and then that happens, and it's nice and sort of restful. But today, as I say, it's in the reverse. So we're not really sure what's going on, essentially. And the Star card represents such faith in what is going on and what goes on and what we do in the context of what is going on and what goes on, that we're out in the night, utterly naked, pouring and pouring and pouring ourselves back into the source. Okay, such faith and real innocence, and the kind of the invulnerability of absolute certainty that all is well. That's what the Star represents here today, again in the reverse. So there is a feeling of vulnerability today and uncertainty. And both of these things give rise, in this reading, to a kind of decision or a sense that it's not a day for moving forward. It's not a day for pushing through with something. It's not a day for getting into your chariot, grabbing the reins, giving the horses a quick go with the old whip and like, come on, giddy up, like off we go. No, not today. Not today. All right, I'm going to put another one. There we go, Fool in the reverse. Now I do shuffle. It's not like the complete pack is in reverse, but you know, this is how they're coming out today. Fool in reverse. So the Fool card is a sense of utter potential and a really wonderful sort of unthinking excitement about what's possible. All the things one could do. One could go in any direction in the Fool card. Here today in the reverse. So we're not sure which way to go. We're not even sure if there is a way to go. I mean, there always is. But on this day, we're just not feeling it. We're not feeling it. But I'm not getting anything bad from it. I don't think it's because there's something terrible around the corner and instinct is telling us to stay where we are. We're just not sure of the ground under our feet. Okay, Moon in reverse. All right, hold on, I'm just going to leave that. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. All right. Now listen, we're not sure today whether this sense of reticence, I would say, about moving forward with whatever it is misplaced or not. We're just not sure. We are not even sure whether we really feel unsure. Okay, we've got like an inner sense of uncertainty squared today, and that's what the Moon in reverse is telling me. I mean, the Moon is already borrowed light. It's already data at one remove. It's already interpreted information as the face of the Moon interprets the light of the sun for us. But I also wonder whether this is something to do with the now waning full moon, which was so powerful at the end of last week. It's that uncertainty is sort of squared, and I think if I'm going to give advice off the back of this reading, in the context of this reading, I would say do allow yourself on this day to honour your own reticence and your own lack of enthusiasm for pushing something forward. There might be a temptation to sort of double think yourself and think, well, because I'm feeling uncertain, that means I certainly should. Because I'm feeling uncertain about something, that feeling of uncertainty, I need to kind of treat it as double think and push on through anyway. I don't think we need to go there today. We really, really don't. If it's not essential to push something forward today, then allow yourself to honour your own sense that you don't want to. Right? You just don't want to because you're not sure of the ground under your feet. And this is the card I keep coming back to today, Temperance in the reverse. Now, Wheel of Fortune, only card in the upright. How wonderful. So no matter what, this feeling of or this sense of uncertainty, or perhaps some of the conditions around something have shifted and changed. I do wonder that. Okay, well look, in this kind of, it's all gone a bit swampy basically. So in this unsolid kind of uncertainty, I would say today fortune favours the reticent. Okay, I'm going to say that fortune favours the reticent on this day. And my eye today is being drawn to, I mean, the symbolism of all these cards is so rich, and that's part of why I love doing these readings. But look at that animal, it's trying to get, I mean, it's a bit counterintuitive because animals don't necessarily want to eat treasure, but, you know, I think we can all probably see the symbolism of that. In trying to reach it, it is creating the conditions whereby it keeps falling down. Because it's just pulling and pulling and pulling at that wheel, trying to climb up it. You cannot climb a wheel. And that, again, reminds me a little bit of this uncertain, kind of spongy, slopey, weird, kind of trippy sort of feeling about where you stand, literally. Temperance in the reverse, where you stand on something. Fortune favours those who are true to themselves on this day. I'm just going to be a little bit naughty and look at the next card. Okay. Oh, I couldn't do that. I couldn't pull it and then not show it to you. That would be so naughty. Sometimes I do that once I've come off camera. Okay. We've got the Hanged Man in the reverse. So yeah, listen. The Hanged Man is the card of taking yourself completely outside of your own context and kind of turning yourself on your head to look at something from a completely different point of view, to see how things look from a completely different perspective. And there might be a temptation to do that today, to basically doubt your own instinct. It's in the reverse. Fortune favours those who are true to themselves. And I really will leave it there now. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.